It's funny how we talk about sports as if they're just games, something you play, something you watch on weekends. But once you really dive into the world of elite athletics, you realize some of these aren't games at all. They're battles. Battles against opponents, sure, but more than anything, battles against your own body, your own mind, and the limits you didn't even know you had. Take cycling, for example. People see a bike and think of slow Sunday rides, wind in your face, peaceful scenery. But step into the world of pro cycling, and it's a totally different universe. These athletes ride for hours, day after day, climbing mountains that look impossible even in a car. Their legs burn, their lungs scream, and their hearts pound so hard you can hear it in every breath. And yet, they push. They say the real enemy isn't the hill in front of you, it's the moment your body begs you to stop and you refuse. Cycling teaches you something no comfort zone ever will. Quitting is always an option, but so is continuing. Swimming feels different, but the suffering is just as real. When you're underwater, it's like the world goes silent, except for the sound of your own heartbeat and the rush of water past your ears. Swimming is brutal in a way most people never think about. Every muscle is firing, your lungs are constantly on the edge, and the moment you slow down, you sink. Swimmers talk about the burn that fills their arms and legs after every lap, but they keep going anyway. It's a lonely sport, a quiet kind of pain, the kind that tests how long you can hold yourself together when the water wants to pull you apart. Then there's tennis, a sport people underestimate until they step on the court. Imagine running, stopping, sprinting, twisting, swinging, and doing it over and over for hours, sometimes 5 hours, in 40-degree heat, with the crowd watching your every move. Tennis isn't just physical, it's brutally mental. One moment of doubt, 1 second of hesitation, one emotion you fail to control, and the match is gone. Champions in tennis don't just master technique. They master fear, frustration, anger, exhaustion. It's like playing chess while sprinting. Every decision matters, and your body feels every mistake. Basketball is another beast entirely. A full-speed, high-impact sprinting sport where you jump, collide, land hard, and explode off the floor again, dozens of times per game. Players fight through screens, elbows, body weight, bruised ribs, twisted ankles, and somehow still need the finesse to shoot, pass, and think creatively in real time. The court may be small, but the battle on it is enormous. What makes basketball so tough isn't just the physical pressure, it's the pace. The game never stops. You barely get time to breathe before you're expected to sprint again. Gymnastics might be one of the most deceptive sports in the world. You watch it and see elegance, grace, perfect lines, smooth landings. But behind that beauty lies a level of danger almost no other sport comes close to. Gymnasts train from the time they're children, pushing their bodies into shapes the human body was never designed to make. They risk neck injuries, broken limbs, shattered joints, and yet they chase perfection anyway. The strength, balance, and fearlessness needed for gymnastics are insane. It's not just tough physically, it takes a mental courage that is way beyond normal. And then we get into the collision sports, starting with American football. This sport is a war zone, 100 kilos of muscle slamming into you at full speed while you try to read plays, make decisions, and stay on your feet. The hits aren't just painful, they're dangerous. Players deal with concussions, torn ligaments, broken bones, and still get back up because millions of people expect them to. It's strategy wrapped in violence, discipline wrapped in chaos. Some say football is the most brutal chess match on grass, and they're not wrong. Rugby takes all of that and then removes the pads. There's no armor, no helmet, no protection. Just bodies colliding, tackling, wrestling for the ball like their lives depend on it. Rugby players have this wild combination of strength, endurance, and toughness that you don't really understand until you see a full scrum smashing together. These athletes bleed, break, and bruise, and keep playing. They're built differently. Rugby isn't just a sport, it's survival in motion. Ice hockey brings an entirely new dimension: speed. It's one thing to fight on grass, it's another to fight on ice. Skating at full speed, dodging hits, controlling a puck, smashing into boards, losing teeth, and still having the precision to shoot and pass at world-class level. Hockey players are legendary for their toughness. Broken nose? Keep playing. Stitches? Do them between periods. Blood on the ice? Wipe it and continue. The cold doesn't help. Every hit feels twice as sharp when the ice is beneath you. Mixed martial arts. MMA. This is where toughness becomes survival. Imagine stepping into a cage with someone trained to break you, physically and mentally. There's nowhere to hide, no teammates, no timeouts. It's just you, your technique, your instincts, and your will to keep fighting. Every punch you take, every kick you absorb, every second you're trapped on the ground drains your energy and tests your courage. MMA is the purest form of human competition, and also the most terrifying. The pain is real, the danger is constant, and only the strong last long enough to be remembered. And then we reach boxing, the oldest, rawest, and most unforgiving test of toughness. Two people standing face to face, using nothing but their fists, timing, footwork, and heart to decide who falls first. Boxing is not just a sport, it's a psychological battle. Every punch has intention, every movement has meaning. You can train for years, be in perfect shape, and still lose everything in a single second if you drop your guard. What makes boxing so brutally tough isn't just the physical punishment. It's the courage it takes to walk towards someone who is trying to knock you unconscious. That takes a different kind of strength, the kind you can't measure in the gym. When you look at all these sports, you realize toughness isn't just about pain or strength. It's about endurance, fear, discipline, sacrifice, and a willingness to push yourself past the point where normal people stop. Some athletes bleed for their sport. Some break. Some get back up again and again until their bodies become stories written in scars. That's what makes these sports so powerful. They reveal what humans are truly capable of when we stop living comfortably and start living with purpose. And in the end, toughness isn't something you're born with. It's something you become. One push, one hit, one fall, one victory at a time.